Do you want to take charge of your life? Do you feel like you're stuck in a spiral or in a loop where every single day is kind of bleeding into itself? It's just more of the same thing over and over again, and you're like a leaf in the wind, kind of just heading down a streamlined path and not really in control of what's happening. Maybe you're imagining this beautiful potential future that could be, that seems unattainable for you because it's so far away from what you're living right now. Well, I used to experience this even just a short 5 years ago. I was stuck being a janitor. I was depressed. I had anxiety. I struggled to even talk to people. And since then, I've went on to speak on stage. My motivational speeches were heard by millions of people. I built a huge business for myself doing what I love. And I've just genuinely had the experience of my dreams. What I always wanted has been mine. And it wasn't really that difficult. See, we make our dreams and our goals seem really far away as an escapism. In fact, we use it to numb ourselves from that we're not happy with what we have right now. When in all reality, all those things that we really want, most of the time are very attainable and a real possibility. But you have to break it down into daily steps, weekly objectives, monthly goals, not this big, giant thing that you could never have. See, the nature of that type of thinking already puts you out of touch with ever having the opportunity to experience any of what you really want. So here's what you do. You sit down and you go, what can I do every day to get one step closer to my goal? And for me, it was recording videos every day for the first year that I started my YouTube channel. It was making sure that I did this amount of coaching calls every week. It was making sure that I was working out and meditating and doing all these things to build a strong platform to stand on. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna have to do those things forever, every day for the rest of your life. What I'm saying is, if you have a goal, you want to travel the world, you should start planning. You should start saving or earning money or finding a way to make money while you travel. You should start building that out daily, step by step, not putting it off to some distant future that you can never have. See, you're blessed to live in a world where you have the internet, you can consume a piece of content like this, you can educate yourself, you can read books, and you don't even need to pay anyone for it. Now, I took it to the next level. I hired coaches and joined masterminds and got really aggressive about my self-education. I took responsibility to make sure that I knew what I needed to know and had the support that I needed in order to achieve my desired goals. So you can do that as well, or you can put the accountability on yourself and really hold yourself to learning what you need to learn in order to be able to do what you need to do in order to have all the things that you want to have. So what I'm really saying is, if you feel like you're drifting, if you feel like you're lost, if you feel like you're stuck, or if you feel like you're just on repeat constantly and it never ends, you can break out anytime. Today, let this be the wake-up call to go, all right, let's set a daily goal. Let's just do something every single day for 1 year. And what this does is it creates a level of trust, not with someone else, but with yourself. See, when you make a promise to yourself to do something every day, and you keep that promise, and you stay on track, something remarkable happens. You start to feel like you're a person of integrity. You have a lot of value, a lot of leverage with yourself. Now, if you want to get yourself to go to the gym or travel or take action, you're not going to feel that weird wall of resistance that most people experience because they always break their own commitments to themselves. Of course, it's important to have trust with other people. But before that, before any of that, the most important thing is to have trust with yourself. If you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, that destroys your self-image. You start to look at yourself as this person who doesn't really live up to their own expectation of themselves, let alone anybody else's. So focus on what can I do every single day, or even just once a week to get going, to make progress towards this thing that I really want to experience. If you want to travel the whole world, you want to see 50 countries in the next year, if you want to, whatever it is for you, right? Like pick and then just go and start taking action every day. That doesn't mean that you can leave tomorrow for that trip. But what you can do is you can start planning it, you can start saving for it, you can do whatever you need to do to make moves in that direction. Stop looking at this big, grandiose vision that you can never attain and start focusing on the daily steps that you can attain to really build that trust with yourself so that you can do even greater things and feel even better about yourself. Become stronger, grow faster, and stop being caught in these weird spirals that you don't enjoy.